I ain't come to play with you, life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business, I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright, I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, never better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Putting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never try. You will never know. You ain't never try. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You see that?
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Down! You ready? Check. Two times. Hey, we got four down.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Carr going to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Second and 5 now. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on fourth down. Carr going to go on fourth down. And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He'll get this to Eckler, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Then 180. Round 80.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Take 390! 390! Mark 55! Mark 55!
Third and short yardage, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers, and it's complete. Henry, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Rivers and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Carr now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game. We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. A toss play. Gordon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
3rd and long for Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Throwing Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Stop your run.
To throw again. Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And caught by Henry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. Shedding through the defense. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Partner, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game. At that time, that was the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against Kansas. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Rivers to throw it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. One receiver left. That's Allen. They're going to go for it now. 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though.
Mike, 55. Check.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown from 3 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 14 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch a slap, watch a slap.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Rivers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Rivers out quickly here to Allen. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check 3. 218, chopper. Light, 80 high.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A rough go there on 3rd down. A loss of 4. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, it's Jacobs. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And they've got it in the red zone now down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback with time running out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.